top. In order to light the range top, turn them over to the light, and this is igniter. And you can spin it as much as you want. It's not going to hurt it. The stove, on the other hand, has a pilot located underneath, and you have to actually turn this over to the pilot position, hold it in while you're down there with a match to light it. Then once it's lit, go for about 20 seconds or so, and when you let go it should stay lit. Then you can turn your stove on and bake something if you care to. And I would recommend turning it off when you're done, rather than leaving it on pilot. The pilot just burns up gas you don't need to. If you wanted to make the dinette into a bed, good place for the kids to sleep. Take your two back cushions out. Flip these up so they're out of your way. On the bottom here, you've got a little latch. You can see it right here. A little latch you have to release. Push that in. This swings up and locks into place. When you lift this up, it unhooks from the bar here and swings down here. Put your cushions back up. Put your outside ones, or your back cushions, in the middle, and that's your bed. It's actually one of the more comfortable beds. You also have an overhead bed here. And the ladder attaches right here on the end to climb up to it. Okay? The television, you push up on this, it releases so it'll swing out. There is a switch back here, so if you don't have a red light on, somebody may have the switch turned off. You can actually turn the power off if you're dry camping so the TV doesn't run any power from your battery. See, right now the light's off. The TV power button is here. Alright, with the TV, you've got a DVD player which is located right down here. The DVD player, the only thing you have to remember about the DVD player is that on your input, you have to be on audio video. Otherwise, if you're on TV, you'll just get over-the-air TV. Okay? Turn on your DVD player. And it should autoplay. Pretty simple. Now if you want to watch it in bed, you can tip it back and whoever's up here can just watch it.
Any further questions at all, please give me a call. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Bill just wanted to let you know the Murphy's coach is ready to go. Thank you. You work in the service department? Yeah.
Alrighty. The only other thing you need to know about the TV is when you are on TV, you have to have the antenna booster turned on, which is actually located up behind the TV here. You may have to get your camera back over here. Can you see the little green button? Is there a green light on? There's a button right here where my finger is. If you push that button, that green light has to be on or your TV will have no reception at all. That's your booster for your antenna. Okay? If you have a satellite dish, right back where you were, back where you were over here, there's hookups for the satellite dish. Should be two plug-ins here. One of them is for the satellite dish on the roof here. If you decided to run either DirecTV or Dish Network when you're camping. Otherwise, your antenna is located right here. You crank it up, And when it gets up, it'll stop. You're going to pull down just slightly, and you're going to rotate this to get your best signal. It's a directional antenna. When you get ready to put it down, and don't forget to put it down before you leave, because you'll hit a tree limb or something and break it. You have to line up this little tab with this little tab when you put it back down. It indexes the antenna so that it lays down right in the right position. And your arrow here shows down is this direction. There's an arrow shows up, an arrow shows down. Just do what the arrows say. And it's down. Your smoke detector is up here. That also has a 9-volt battery in it. The LP detector is down on the floor down here. That runs off the house batteries. So that will always be on, even if as long as you've got power in the coach, you'll have power to the LP detector. Okay. Can you think of anything else? That just about wraps it up. To run your room back in, you want to run over anything on the front here? You do have a backup monitor on the front. The backup monitor will always come on when you put it in reverse. You put the keys in and put it in reverse. Okay, backup monitor. Anytime the key is on, you can push the button to give you your backup monitor. Or you can put it in reverse. Anytime it goes into reverse, it automatically comes on. And there is sound, so you can turn your volume up. It has a small speaker right here, so if anybody's back there saying, come on back, you can hear them. Or stop. And then when you go back out of reverse, it'll go back off automatically. Okay? Not much more on the dash. You do have one thing. If you by chance you decided to leave your headlights on when you stopped to camp and you ran your battery down, instead of looking for somebody to jump start, right down here on the side, there's a little button here. It says auxiliary start. If you hold that up and crank at the same time, you'll jump start yourself off the house batteries. So if by chance you left your headlights on and you ran your batteries down, you can jump start off the house batteries. Crank it over, and as soon as you start it up, the generator will charge both that battery and the house battery. So other than that, it's basically a van front end. In order to bring the room back in, again, your emergency brake has to be on. You probably haven't turned it off, but now your keys are someplace else. So you got to have this key. You have to have this key, and we have to put it back in. Remember, it's the little brass colored one. No, I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. Then just bring it back in. Push the end. One thing to remember is that if you by chance have the room out and decide to take off, there's no warnings going to tell you that the room is out. There's no warnings going to tell you that your antenna is up. These are all things you need to walk around before you take off. Make sure your room's in. If you look in the rearview mirror and you can't see behind you, you forgot something. Okay? If you look on top and see something sticking up, come back in and crank that antenna down. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Everything has everything in here runs on 12 volt or LP, except for the air conditioning and the microwave. The microwave runs on 120, and so does the AC. Other than that, you can run everything else off of what you have right here. You've got the battery and you got the LP. This will run on LP. This will run on LP. Your furnace runs on LP. You have a gauge here so you can tell if your LP is getting low. It's pretty simple. Enjoy, have fun, come back and see us again. Thanks.